What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 2. Uh, Can you want to? I'm here with my buddy Mario. Um, it's even saying shit on. I'm on YouTube. It's saying shit right here. It even says temporary issues inviting or playing with friends in GTA Online. So they even know about the problem. You know how it won't let me invite or join players because it says I have to complete the tutorial? They have a thing right here that says temporary issues inviting or playing with friends in GTA Online. Use PlayStation Join Friends Party instead of in-game menus. We are aware of a temporary issue affecting some players when trying to invite or play GTA Online with a party of friends using in-game menus. Please use PlayStation Join Friends. Bro, it's been like last time I played like 4 months ago, or yeah, 4 or 5 months ago. There wasn't a problem with it. There's something going on with it. I feel you. Hang it up in the living room. You work tomorrow? No shit. I'm turning this fucking radio off. That shit was loud as a motherfucker. Tell me when you're online and I'll invite you. You have a 0.69 KD. I'm not sure, but dude, you're fucking almost up there. Like you're in fighter pilot and like you're fucking stealth and flying. And how do you get your strength up? No shit, there's arm wrestling things. No. Let's do this mission and shit first. So this is a mission for Lester. It's called a Titan of a Job. There was one mission I did last night for Simeon, and it gave me like $20,000 every time I did it. So we're gonna redo it. We're just gonna do all these missions in here. I was told by one of my other PlayStation friends that you do get an achievement for doing them all. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if it is, it's worth it. So I'm gonna try it. I got one viewer. You know who it probably is though? That same viewer I always get every time. And they never speak. No, I'm thinking I think it's like a PlayStation, like one of the people from PlayStation. Well, because I mean I don't. Maybe it's like a way of moderating or some shit. It might be a real ass person, but if it is a real ass person, that person never speaks. I think it's to make sure we're not saying some fucked up shit. Are you joining? Alright, I'm inviting you. Alright, are you gonna join, buddy? Bro, 600 was on, but he fucking denied me.
Maybe doesn't like games like that.
I don't know, he hasn't been on in a while. I made you Simpas on though. That kid's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah,
That dude that was watching your stream last night, bro.
Yeah.
Sent me a friend request.
They were.
Yeah, I was supposed to play with him on some Modern Warfare because he invited me, but I got in with my cousin and completely forgot. Honestly, kind of feel bad though.
So, okay, so you didn't talk to him?
No, no.
What the fuck is this radio station?
Bro, I don't know. I got in the radio was fucked up, talking about some fucked up shit. That's literally, yeah, just fucking.
What the fuck? I can't change it now. Fuck, I'm gonna change it.
You're fucked.
As soon as he's laughing at it.
You're gonna be listening.
And, like,
Oh, we gotta exit the garage. I'm gonna exit the apartment.
fuck.
I made you. Cause you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Don't make me some fucked up shit, you. Alright, I'm gonna call my personal. We both can ride together. We gotta steal this plane and shit, so. Dude, Mario, just fucking stop being fucking weird. Bro, look at the new spoiler I put on the back of this car, though. Mark where the Titan is for me. Is it at the airport? Oh, you fucking bitch. Where the fuck was that car pulling? That person is fucking dead. I'm like, fuck. That was a hit and run I just pulled. No, I fucking full on T-boned the fuck out that car. I remember when this game first came out in like 2013. It was like, you know who Tyler the Creator is, right? The dude from Loader Squad. Did you know he voiced one of the NPCs in this game? Yeah, over. Actually, we can go find him. Actually, he said some shit. He said some shit about loving pudding or some shit like that. And then he proceeds to pull a gun out. Normally that shit would have blew the fuck up. I would have been, what the fuck? Up right here. All I hear is boo 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 boo. If I ran right into that. You're gonna have to move that semi. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Dead. Move, Mario. Motherfuckers with aimbot. I apologize. Oh, yep, there goes the aimbot. He goes. Where the fuck are they coming from?
Holy shit! Whoa!
Fuck me. We'll try it again.
Maybe if I snipe hopefully they can't shoot from close. Hang on, Nick, do you have number?
No.
Get with it, son. Oh, we're over here again. Goddamn.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, where are we exactly? It's not this. My car or your
I destroyed mine.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you?
Actually,
Sure.
I got a car. No, you want me to bring a car? I got a car.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot.
The
I'll hook you
minister.
up.
This thing's
It's on the
dumb.
way.
It was the dumbest thing I ever purchased. Yeah, the minister. No, this armored fucking truck right here. That only has an armored windshield and not the rest of the windows are not armored. The side windows aren't. The side windows are not armored. Probably. seen this. With green hair, I'd probably cry. Oh no, they're taking over. Oh, shut the fuck up. No, Not saying it. Shut up. No. No, you can, I mean, I can say it, but I'm not gonna say it just because I don't really give a fuck. Ooh, what they're gonna do, gonna take my PlayStation privileges. Wow. Bro, why did you just shoot that gun, bro? Fuck off my dick, car. Stop. That's done. I'm gonna fucking bet. You fucking... I'm gonna get through it. Yeah. Wait 1 second. Wrong one. Oh my fuck. Why isn't it opening? So does this. Nah. Told you the windows are not bulletproof. I'm telling you, bro, the fucking windows are not bulletproof at all in this fucking. Get behind me.
I need snacks.
To a new mission. I said fuck this shit, I'm out. Come play, come party, come prosper. No, bless you. Call me a bitch, you fucking cunt. What are they gonna do? You can hear me eating in the fucking live stream. Oh, there's so full of things. Shut the fuck up, bro. I invited you. I think. Yeah. It says inviting, so. You're dumb. It says I'm inviting you. It says inviting still. It said you were busy, you fuck. Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to quit the job and restart it. No, stop. You're doing it wrong. What, are you still in the loading screen? Quit. Quit the mission. That's the reason. Click pause and you gotta find a new gay. Right back down. I'm trying to heat on. It's cold. Oh no, hate words! You stop using them hate words, boy. I'll fucking hate word you. That's literally all I heard from this fucking radio station. No, it's some like no, I almost said Chinese shit. It's some Mexican shit. Yeah. Alright, so, are you ready for me to invite? Dick? Shut up. Okay. You like this song? Or songs? Okay. Why do I have a brick of C4 in my hand? Listen to me, every second that ticks by is another second of fire damage on every expensive car. Get a fire truck now. Give me a minute, you fuck. I'm trying to call in my car. Dude, I'll fuck you up. Your ugly ass green hair and your dumb ass shoes.
One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it to you.
I need to get a... I got that extended... I got that knockoff Glock with the... No, it actually might be even an FM. That knockoff. Come on. No, you fuck. This is Daddy's money that bought this car. Daddy's money. That's what you gotta start saying to the rich snobby kids that come into the restaurant. You gotta start saying Daddy's money. Fire truck games. You fuck. I don't fucking know. Go to the terminal. I did it! Never get on the... Stop fucking following me, NPC, goddamn, bro. Get off my dick. No, we both died. It said I committed suicide. Average white boy gains. Bro. Bro. Bro is all over the hood. This is the drift NASCAR of minivans. Oh no, that was dumb. I mowed you down. I didn't even mean to. I was trying to slow down, but my fucking paddles. No, I'm dead ass serious. My paddles aren't fucking connected to shit, and I tried to use one of my paddles to.
What's the guy behind this started attacking you for taking his truck?
Yeah. Yeah. Bah! I'm gonna try drifting this bitch. That's how it's done. Bro, I would shit all over myself. That car is in the ground. These little nerd candies fucking slap. Oh, you fucking bitch. What time do you go to work? You're definitely not. I'll definitely come in there, though. What the fuck? Why are there so many cars on fire? What the fuck? Can't. Oh, you fucking cunt. Fuck him. I don't know any of that. I'm gonna get fucked. Why are you guys being fucking ass hats, bro? Those are my teammates. Alright, I need to get some snacks like a motherfucker. Yeah, I know. He said, you motherfucker. Fuck down, you bitch. shit happens.
How did you last so long? Wait, this time, don't hit me with your fucking gun. Oh shit, $3,000. 1,000 XP.
Hey, it didn't say I had to complete the missions. It just said I had to do them.
So are we doing it again, or not?
We're doing another one.
Dude, fucking, what does JP stand for again?
Job points, I do think.
We got, oh wait, we're not doing the, oh yeah, fire.
Nope. Find new session. We're gonna grind some fucking cargo, my guy. I made 400,000 last night by doing cargo.
You know what we could do?
What's up?
You know how there's a timer in between each cargo event?
Yeah.
Maybe we can do one cargo each. So it's like you do a cargo, and then I time as a CEO, and then
That's a lot of motherfucking like workload.
yeah, but you know, that means we ain't gotta wait for cargo.
Use your helicopter and shit. We could just do our own cargos and shit, or you could just work for me and bust out cargos and shit.
Like, I think I'm for myself because like it gets so irritating. Like either they're like those fucking ones where you gotta track it and then they get sent halfway across the map, so you have no time to actually find the actual one. Or it's the fucking one and they always get away no matter what.
They do not always get away.
And the thing is, they don't always, you know, like, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get a tracking one or a helicopter one or something easy. You never know. So I never know whether or not I should get my helicopter out and just go fly.
I literally kamikaze the fuck out of them. Me, I kamikaze the fuck out of them.
Premium industrial permissions are available in the online version. What the fuck? There's this guy. Dude, so much death happening around me.
Come here, Bo. Come here.
Don't you dodge my shot. Aww. Let's say it's turning here. Oh, I shot his tires out. Holy shit.
I was like, Trump refusing to accept the results of this election is the most un-American thing we've ever seen. What?
You think it's American?
It might be the most American thing we have ever seen. People lost, they're not willing to take it, and the refusal to give up that burning desire to keep going and keep
Bro, you realize how crazy? Do you realize I'm server hopping? Do you realize how crazy women are, bro?
Some, yeah.
Any person that can bleed for a month straight and not die, can't trust it. That is Satan.
Let me go back in my. Oh yeah. I just domed some player from top of my CEO board. And then I'm back inside. No, that's Target Raptors. But yeah, you know, they deal with that on a monthly basis. It's, you know, it's like
Any person that thinks it's logical and okay to accuse a man of rape when that man did not rape them is not human. That is a fucking idiot.
now, I will say this though, you are like only talking about the people who do that, right?
Yeah, only the people that do that shit because they're fucking retarded.
Because like, every single time you like talk about this subject, you make it sound like you hate every woman. I'm just like,
No, I don't hate every woman. I just don't trust them. I've been hurt. I know, like, you know, like I've been hurt. I just don't trust them and shit.
I definitely see the possibility for distrust, but you know, you can't always
I mean,
distrust.
if you put your all into a relationship for 3 years, right? And
Yeah.
you think that person cares about you, and then you and that person almost have a baby together, and then she ends up fucking somebody, and you get a video sent to you of it. Yeah. So yeah, I don't trust women. I don't give a fuck.
I've had a relationship like probably like a month or a little bit over a month. That's my only relationship.
Yeah, no, I just do not give a fuck anymore.
But so like I didn't have that long relationship. I just worked marriage and went, but unfortunately,
Everybody will end up having that relationship one time in their life. I mean, I'm thankful and shit that it happened though, because if it didn't, I'd be stuck with some crazy bitch. But it's all like life lessons, really. You know, like you go through different shit in life. Different people go through different shit. Different people have different strengths than other people and shit. And at the end of the day, it's pretty much all
you just gotta figure out what you got strong women from. Like,
yeah. At the end,
obviously, you can't 100% agree. You can't trust every woman, but at the same time, they're definitely out there for you. And make it more than you definitely affected you. Or it's about her simply because they get bored of you.
yeah, you see that's the type of shit that I can't agree with. If there was ever a possibility that a girl is gonna get bored of me, why the fuck you with me? Why the fuck did you in the first place decide, yeah, hey, that's okay, yeah, I'm gonna be with you if you're just gonna hurt me, you know? There's no point. Because at the end of the day though, like I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you and shit. Fuck. Most I'd fucking probably do. Fuck, actually all I'd do is probably try lifting you up and shit, you know? Like that's how I feel about it and shit, cause I don't believe in hurting somebody. I don't believe in fucking cheating and shit. Cause I'm not, for one, if I'm gonna cheat on you, I'm not gonna waste my fucking time by making you feel like I love you and shit just for me to hurt you. That's pointless. Who does that shit? That's fucked up. You know?
Well, I mean, sometimes they don't really plan to do it. Either that, or they do plan to do it, and they find, you know, some kind of satisfaction out of it, some kind of really fucked up satisfaction.
Well, no, it's like this, okay? Cheating's wrong either way, even if you don't mean to do it, or even if you do it. And then if you cheat and you turn that around and make it seem like it's the dude's fault or some shit, you're wrong. You are fucking wrong. Your mindset's fucked. Because at the end of the day, if I cheat, that's my fault. That's my fault, 100,000%. Because I'm the one who did them actions. You had nothing to do with that, right? The girl had nothing to do with that. I'm the one who did that. So that would be my fucking fault. Now, on the other hand, I've met several women that have cheated, and it always turns out to be my fault. Like I was the one with the flaws and shit. I'm the one who caused them to cheat because I'm not cute enough or some shit like that. No, that's fucked up. You don't do that shit to people. You don't do that, because at the end of the day, if I was to do that to them, they would freak the fuck out and blast that shit all over social media and shit, because it's been done multiple times before. It's been proven that shit happens.
Like, those are the ones you gotta look out for. You know, 'cause, like, not every woman is like that.
I realize not every woman's like that and shit, but
One off the basis of that, how it is, and that must be the same for men, too. Because, like, I'm sure men do that shit all the time.
oh yeah, fuck, yeah, don't get me wrong. I guarantee men do that shit, but it's like being a person that hasn't done that shit and like actually like have that done to you, it changes how you fucking think about shit. Because before I was in that relationship and shit, I thought, I was like, damn, like, yeah, like, women, they might be a little bit immature and shit like that, but you know what, fuck it, it's a relationship, let's try it and shit. Now after that relationship, I'm always on guard and shit. Like, I don't trust females, and I wish I wasn't like that and shit, but I can't help that. Like, I can't control that shit, that I honestly have a distrust for females because of that one person. And I
Do you trust Julie?
what?
I mean,
Fuck no, I don't trust Tootie. Fuck no, I don't trust her. I might like hanging out there and shit like that, but honest to God, fuck no, I don't trust her. I don't even trust my own mama. Like, that girl, like, she fucking, after all that shit, bro, I sat down and I realized, like, damn, bro, like, is that, like, real, is that how life really is, bro? That's fucked up, man. Like, that's fucked up if life's really like that and shit. But then, like, I sit back, and every relationship I've ever been in ended up like that, really. I mean, except for, like, maybe there was a couple relationships, where, me and the girl broke up on, like, on a real note, and, like, not on some disrespectful type of shit, nothing like that. Like, just straight up broke up, like, everything's cool, peachy, like, we're still friends and shit. But then there's them relationships you get into, and it's like, damn, bro, like, why the fuck would you do that?
then a good example of like how this could be like also the other way around as well. So my mama, right? She, of course,
Your dad cheated on her? Yeah, I know.
yeah. But after that, she actually got in relationships with many different, like 3 different guys.
And they all cheated?
Cheated on her. All of them.
Well, yeah, you see that, like I said, it is a two-way street, though. But if you look at it statistically, not statistically, but like if you go on like TikTok or some shit like that, okay, or like Instagram, you notice more women on there joking about cheating and joking about how many dudes they message, but then they turn around and be like, why can't I ever find a good dude and shit, Men don't do that shit. I don't fucking sit there and text 30 fucking women and be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this girl one day, but then I'm gonna turn around and fuck with this girl. I don't do that shit. Like, if
Guys trying to impress every single woman they see, trying to flex all the other shit.
yeah, that shit, I don't be, no, yeah, fuck that shit, no. If a girl don't like me for me,
Have their own way of doing that kind of stuff. Men have their own way of doing that kind of stuff as well. Men seem to be more quiet about it, but
men are way quiet about it and shit, but you can't, like, you have to see it from both perspectives, like, yeah, I realize that there has been a lot of women out there that have gotten cheated on. There has been a lot of women out there that have had some fucked up shit done to them. Yes, that is true. But from a male perspective, okay, in society nowadays, in society growing up as a man, we're taught that, like, we don't have emotions and shit, bro. We don't have emotions. We're not supposed to have emotions.
that is true. That is
Okay? Nobody listens to the men when we have problems like this. It's always, oh, man the fuck up or some shit like that. No, I'm not gonna man the fuck up. I'm gonna speak my opinion on shit because that's who I am. I'm a man. I'm gonna speak how I feel about it. If you don't like it, fuck you. That's pretty much how I feel about it. Because that's my opinion. Just like you're entitled to your own opinions, everybody else is entitled to their opinions and shit. That's why I'm so open about shit like I am. You being a person that has never really experienced what I've experienced in life. Everybody has different life experiences. Everybody has different fucking, like, outcomes to every situation they've been in and shit. Okay, with me, my outcomes have been shit. My experiences with women have been shit. So of course I'm gonna have this mindset of all women are fucked, because that's all I've experienced. I've never gotten in a relationship where the female was loyal to me or been there for me 100%. It's always been me being the one loyal and shit, because I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in that shit. I don't do that shit because I know how that feels. I know how that shit feels. It isn't cool. It isn't funny. It isn't okay. Like, that shit hurts.
I mean, of course, I mean, like, I guess you could definitely say it's much more rare to find women who wouldn't do that stuff.
Nowadays, it is very fucking rare. Nowadays, it is hard as fuck to find a loyal ass female. It is. Now, I don't date men. I don't know. So I don't really know if men are the same or not. Me personally, I know I'm not fucking like that. I'm loyal as fuck. If I could get a girl that actually wanted to be with me and shit, tell you right now, that girl would be a fucking queen. She'd have everything she wanted.
Based off of, I mean, if I had to go off based off of what I observed with my mom, is it, like, she
Yeah,
today and the other guys
and they all cheated.
on her or treat her like shit. Well, we paid her just for cutting herself. That's how
There's that group of men out there that are fucking assholes and bitches and don't deserve to have a female and shit. There are that group of, but there are more, in my opinion, there are more women out there that do that shit to men than there are men that do that shit to women nowadays. Nowadays in society, I'm not gonna sit here and say there isn't that group of men out there that do completely fuck women over completely, that are pieces of shit. I'm not gonna say there isn't, because there is. There's a large group of fucking.
now that I think about it, I think I know why it seems like there's more women than are men.
Women, because women joke about it. You get on social media and that's all it is women joking about it. And
Backlash. If a man was to go
if I was to go on there and I was to say shit like,
kind of stuff,
and if I was to, okay, like for instance, there's this movement going around where the females are saying CAM, which stands for kill all men. Okay, what if I was to get on social media and say kill all women? You know, what if I was to say that shit? What if I was to get on? I would get major backlash. I would get canceled off every social media I could get on for that. That's not right. You know, a couple years ago, I remember in the news and everything, women were saying for equality and shit, right? They want equal living, equal job pay, everything, right? Why the fuck is it kill all men now when, like, I don't understand that shit. What happened to equality and shit? Okay, it's reversed now. It's to the point where that's the reason why I preach like I do about this country falling apart, because this country is no longer the United States. It is a pretty much two groups of fucking asshole people that want whatever the fuck they want in life, and they don't give a fuck who they treat like shit. And no, it's not like that, okay? If you want something, you get the fuck up off your ass and you go earn that fucking thing. Shit ain't gonna be handed to you. Okay, I never had a single fucking thing handed to me in life. Okay, I grew up earning shit. You know, like, there's a bunch of whiny ass baby 14-year-old girls and shit going around right now thinking that they know life and shit. You're 14, shut the fuck up. Once you graduate high school and shit and you see how life really is, then you could fucking speak. Okay? But until then, shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. Nobody cares. Go to fucking school, graduate, focus on your fucking school or some shit. Stop being dumb. You know, that's how I feel about that shit. Because I'm tired of seeing, like, I'm tired of kids disrespecting the flag and shit like that. Like, yeah, you might not agree with that, but there's a lot of people that did die for that. There's a lot of people that did die for that have never been any sort of way they should have never been in life. You know, like, I have family members personally that have died for that flag and shit. Like, that shit's like, to me, that's disrespectful in the sense of, them people never did shit to you. Why do you gotta disrespect them like that? I understand, like, if you don't like the way America is, fuck, I agree with you. Be yourself. Don't let nobody change you. You do you. But you don't gotta disrespect dead people or make people feel like they're less than you.
at this point, they're disrespecting. Oh shit, I had it in my head. I had to write my fucking thing in my head. But like, they're disrespecting a country that they're really bringing down themselves by, you know, like.
They do. Like, one of my buddies on PlayStation, he's from Canada. And I asked him a serious question. Actually, last night I said, what do you Canadians like up there in Canada think about the U.S. right now? And he's like, Nick, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. We're laughing at the situation that's happening in America right now of how stupid everybody is down there. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, America is fucking stupid. And I'm sitting here thinking like, yeah, you are fucking right. Like, right now, with all the election bullshit going on and everything, everybody bitching and shit, it's pointless. Like, to be an American citizen nowadays is pretty much a fucking crime. Like, that's fucked up. You know, like, these group of people are trying to get in here and change the way life has always been for everybody. And me personally, I'm not gonna let nobody tell me how I gotta live my life, because I'm a 19-year-old kid. Like, I do what the fuck I want to do, when I want to do, and how I want to do it, you know? And it's like, I work for what I get and shit. I work for everything I get, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's the American dream, in my opinion, is getting what you want in life, earning shit, not having shit handed to you on a silver spoon and shit. Like, that's the American dream. The American dream isn't coming here and being fucked up to people and shit. American dream isn't fucking sitting here and being privileged and shit. No, I'm not privileged. Not a single bit of my fucking privileged, because for one, I've never had shit given to me, so how the fuck am I privileged? Like,
They want silver spoon in their mouth. I wouldn't know. I was born with at least a bronze in my mouth. Or combo,
I was born with a regular ass spoon in my mouth. I fucking lived up on the hill here in Bloomington, Indiana. Living in the fucking low income fucking housing and shit. Like, some poor ass housing and shit, bro. But you know something, I'm humble as fuck. You know probably better than anybody, I give my shit away, don't I? Like, I give my shit away. I don't care about shit. It's material shit. If a homeless person comes to me and they don't have a pair of shoes on, I'm gonna probably end up giving them my shoes. Because I can always get a new pair of shoes. I can always go get a paycheck and get a new pair of shoes. I can always get a new shirt, get a new pair of pants, get new socks, get new this and that. It's the people that are really struggling right now. And we're in a global pandemic. And people, like, why the fuck is everybody fighting against each other when we should all really be united right now? This is a time when we actually need unity in America. Like, there's a lot of people dying. Now, whether or not people believe that COVID's real or not, like, that's their opinions. Everybody's entitled to.
I think it's because people are taking advantage of the whole I have my rights thing. It's like they're taking advantage of it truly because
But sadly, here's the thing,
you
though.
have your rights, but like at the same time, you really shouldn't have.
You're overstepping your boundaries when it comes to your rights, is what it is. Like
If you're not gonna wear a mask to protect others, then you shouldn't be.
Like that.
Because you're messing with their rights.
Not necessarily messing with their rights, but you're messing with their health. Okay, like COVID is a real sickness. Whether it might just be a advanced strain of the flu or just whatever it is.
Rights because as long as COVID's around, like like thank God we're getting a vaccine soon, hopefully. But like, if we didn't have that vaccine or like when this first started, people weren't allowed to go out as much as
Oh fuck no! I was quarantined in Indianapolis. I was quarantined in Indianapolis for like 2 months. Like I couldn't leave my apartment and shit in Indianapolis. Like that city's big as fuck, and I'm stuck in a little apartment in an area where I heard gunshots almost all the time. Join me through the crew menu. Yeah, go to join crew members, and you'll be able to join me.
But yeah, it's like they're taking away like our rights to like, be outside, but only because there's a pandemic.
And it became a law pretty much. Like, not necessarily, it was not like really a law, but it became necessary for our survival as American people. Like, you have to be, like, we have to wear masks and shit. Like, I understand it might be annoying, it might be uncomfortable, you might not like it. Fuck, I don't even like it. It's starting to fuck with my ears and shit. Like, I can literally feel where it's digging into my ears and shit. It's getting annoying. Like, what the fuck did you just say? That's not at all what I thought you said. I thought you said it feels like I have a small dick. Bro, I'm sorry, I don't know. No, but it's like, I totally agree with you 100%. But it's not necessarily taking our rights away, because wearing a mask has nothing to do with our rights as American citizens. It has nothing to do with that. It's making it more complicated because we have them certain group of people out there that are all about their rights, which I'm all about my rights. I don't want to be treated any differently than you are, and I don't want you treated any differently than I am, because we both live here in America. We both go through the same things in life, whether it's poverty or whether it's something else. We all experience pretty much relatively the same things. We all have to pay taxes. We all have to do this and that to survive in America. So, yes, I agree. There are a couple people that don't like wearing the masks. Me personally, I fucking hate the masks. I hate them motherfuckers. If I didn't have to wear them, if I wasn't required to wear them, I swear nothing, I'd never wear a mask ever. I would never. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
I truly do hate masks.
But if it means everybody around me is safe and shit, then I'm gonna wear that mask when I have to. If I'm by myself,
Masks are selfish.
not necessarily selfish, it's just they're not understanding what's actually happening, but I understand also that the media covers more of the bad than it does the good. There are statistically more recoveries from COVID than there are deaths. The media just doesn't cover that. Like, if you watch the news and you're watching like the COVID coverage and shit, they don't show the amount of people that survived it. They don't show the amount of people that
Yeah, of course, 'cause, like,
came.
anger is what makes news.
Fear and anger is what makes money. Fear and anger is what makes money.
People, because like when good things happen, people are like, oh, okay, everything is good. I'm just gonna not watch the news because everything's fine. Why worry? Why watch the news? Make sure nothing bad is happening. That's because something good happening. Something bad happening, they watch the news to either stay, like, informed on what they should do,
Or just get into the drama.
etc.
But it's like, if you sit down though and you actually do your own research, that's the reason why I preach to you about like Trump and shit like that. Like, I'm not even gonna get into that really, but that's the reason I preach to you about that is because there's a lot of shit that you have been told that are most likely false. Anything you read on the internet, don't get off Wikipedia or people's blogs and shit. Like, go to the actual source, like Fox News or.
The thing is, I don't do research for two reasons. One, because more than likely, whoever I go to, whether someone you say to go to, or someone who's like right wing.
So, we going to have a good week, boss?
Donald Trump or Biden.
Biden's that's like the leftists.
Basically, what I'm saying is like whoever you go to, someone's going to say you're wrong. So it's hard to figure
Oh, of course. There's always gonna be them.
And then that's also confusing because like how
You don't necessarily listen.
The plane carrying the product went down. Go out to the crash site and bring whatever you can to the warehouse.
But that's where you have to be unbiased. You know, like, everybody has their own opinions and shit. Like, me personally, I've done my research and shit. Like, I've actually looked into what these politicians are, like, what their agendas are and shit, like what they want to do in office. There is a lot of shit that I agree with Trump on. The immigration, I agree with him on that. Yes, we do need an immigration. We do need better immigration systems in the sense of people coming here illegally. Okay, if you come here legally and shit, you actually, like, yeah, fucking come on in, no problem. Oh, of course, but it's really not. It's actually a very simple process. It's just people don't take time. People don't take time to actually see how actually simple the process is. It's actually very relatively simple to get a green card or whatever it is they have to come here to America. Yes and no, but if you look at it though, illegal immigrants coming over here is not only hurting the American people also, because there is a lot of like if you're coming here for asylum, sure, yeah, definitely, but
Hey, what's going on? Okay, so you're in serious trouble and you need my help. Okay.
not necessarily the wall. No, the wall is wrong. We need to. Yes, the wall is wrong. I agree that we need more of a. We need our immigration system fixed. We do. We need to get. The wall isn't to keep immigrants out. The wall isn't to do that. The wall is to make sure the people that are getting here illegally can't, like the cartels and shit. That's pretty much what the wall is there for. That's pretty much what Donald Trump wanted for the wall, was to keep the cartels out. Because the wall there right now, the current border we have right now, there is a lot of gaps. Not gaps in the sense of like big sections of it missing, but there are like people are finding ways to get through it, like getting around it and over it and shit. What the wall was Yeah, what the wall was designated was going to be for was pretty much our border security. That's it. It wasn't to keep immigrants out or anything. It wasn't to keep the Filipino people or the Mexican people from coming to America. It wasn't like that. It was simply for the fact of keeping the cartels from coming in and bringing drugs in illegally. That is essentially what the wall was for. That is essentially what the wall was for. Now, if you come here seeking asylum, there's a process. Like if I was wanting to leave the United States and move to Mexico for some reason, there would be a process I'd have to go through. There would be a whole process I'd have to go through to become a citizen of Mexico, to be a citizen of whatever country I go through. There's always a process. That's the legal processes you have to do, because immigrants that come over here, they have to pay taxes or do whatever. I'm not really sure if they have to pay taxes or not, but when they come over here, there's exactly, and that's what people are failing to see. They're failing to see like actually what it's about. Like they're only seeing it as of, oh, Trump doesn't like the Mexican people. He doesn't want them here. No, that's not what it is. You're dumb if you think that. It is simply pretty much to keep us safe, because there are more Americans killed yearly by illegal drugs coming in here than there is any other reason, because of the immigration system we have. It's super easy for the cartels to bring drugs over because we don't have enough border security. Yeah. How you feel? It's your opinions. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, but there's also a flaw in that though. The Second Amendment. No, I mean the First Amendment. There's also a flaw in that, which is the freedom of speech. Donald Trump, he is an American citizen. He has the right to say whatever the fuck he wants, when he wants, and how he wants. Just like you have the right to say what you want, when you want, and how you want, because you're an American citizen. It's his right. Just because he's president doesn't mean the Constitution doesn't apply to him, because it does. The president is there to uphold the Constitution. That's pretty much all his job is now. The president really has no legal power except for pardoning criminals. Okay? Realistically, whatever the president wants done has to go through Congress or the House of Representatives or whatever the legal system he has to go through in order to have that done. The president can't just sit there and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be like this today just because I want to. No Mexicans are allowed in here. He's not allowed to do that. He legally cannot do that. He technically can though, because he's just like Obama did. Obama sold pretty much all of our manufacturing rights to China. That's why everything you see nowadays has "Made in China" on it. You never see anything that says "Made in the USA" anymore. Everything we own is made in China. It's still shit. It's still, our industries and shit are leaving. Our industries and shit, more Americans are losing jobs every year because most of our shit gets made in China. Most of our shit, like the PlayStations and shit, why can't we make those here in America and make jobs for Americans? You know, them like the homeless Americans and shit, the people that can't get jobs and shit. Why? That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean by selling America. I mean by selling America as in the sense of pretty much, or having it to where we don't produce our own shit anymore. Like but you see how hard it is to do that when most of our exports and shit come from China? Most of our exports and shit come from overseas. Like oil, that comes from overseas. Our clothes and shit, all the fabrics and shit that we pretty much get come from overseas. Everything we wear today and day, like my shoes were made in Taiwan. That is the main concern. That's technically what it is. Nothing is made in America anymore. There are barely any jobs here in America, and the ones that are here in America, getting along with other countries and not having jobs for us as American citizens is completely different. Because you don't really see how hard it is though, because most of these high dollar major companies like Sony or Amazon, no, Amazon's based in America. Amazon really is just a shipping company. Sony, Mitsubishi, fucking just like Ford and shit like that. Most of them cars and shit are made overseas. Most of the parts that go into cars are made overseas. There are jobs here in America. There are. But the major organizations and companies that was here before are no longer here. We don't have the majority of the jobs that we used to have here anymore. Okay. So here, I'm gonna look it up with you. Just that way I know my facts aren't false, or just so I know my facts are based on what it is. I don't want to, because my opinions versus facts are completely different, of course, right? Those aren't, being an artist and shit isn't okay. So the Trump administration accomplishments as of September 2018. Okay, this is what I'm reading from the whitehouse.gov. This is the White House's website. Okay, their accomplishments, over 4 million jobs created since elections. Okay, so he has brought it to where there has been 4 million new jobs brought here to America. Just by, yeah, it's essentially just by making it easier for companies to start back up here in America. Okay, more Americans are now employed than ever recorded in our history. More Americans have, since he's been in office, have been employed in the, okay, so since he became in office, there were more Americans employed since he's been in office than ever in U.S. history. Who the fuck is Mr. You mean Joe Biden? Bernie Sanders, he's a person that ran against Trump. Like in the original elections. I'm not sure. Now, I'm not gonna say Joe Biden's gonna be a bad president at all. I'm not going to say that, because you never know. You know, you never know. We might get a president that's probably fucking better than the next or worse than the next. It's how it is. Okay. Those are rumors. Just like Trump being a racist are rumors. That's all it is. They are rumors. Okay. I believe very strongly that because of what is happening right now in America. Right now, pedophilia is being normalized on a large scale. If, in the sense of, okay, like for instance on TikTok, there's a lot of people that get on little kids' comments and say some very fucked up shit to them. Okay, and then people are not getting banned. Then people are not getting their accounts reported and shit. And when they do, if somebody speaks out about that, the person that speaks out's account gets reported, gets banned, because it's getting normalized as a fucking thing that happens in America now. That it is okay to be a child, be a pedophile and shit. That's what it is nowadays. That's how it is. That's how it's being portrayed nowadays, that it's okay. That's the reason why I say that, and the majority of them people are the people that did in fact, that the majority of the people that are saying that shit are the majority of the people that actually did vote for Biden, or that have the same mindset as the leftists in America. It isn't necessarily that every Biden supporter is a fucking pedophile. No, that would be false if I said that. that it makes him a pedophile. Just like me being a Trump supporter, if you was to come up to me and say, Nick, because you're a Trump supporter, you're automatically a racist, that would be false. That would be drastically false.
Good to see you, boss.
Well, that's your opinion. Because you agreed with his agendas, you agreed with his political standings on shit. That's your opinion. Just like with Trump, it's my opinion. And the reason is because since Trump has been in office, there was 400,000 manufacturing jobs created in America since his election. I agree with him on the sense of he's been there for our troops. He helped our troops. Economic growth in the last quarter hit a 4.2% in 2018, which was actually very good.
The reason I didn't vote for Donald Trump this year, well, I vote for
How big's it gonna be?
And just like this is like what I'm talking about, okay? How the African American community is saying Trump's against them and shit. If Trump was against them, what about the Platinum Plan? Since Trump was in office, the African American unemployment rate has achieved the lowest rate ever recorded in American history, which means there were more African Americans employed since Trump was in office than when he wasn't. Even when Obama was in office, the unemployment rate in African Americans was insane. But the moment Trump went into office, the unemployment rate for African Americans dropped. Same for Hispanic Americans and Asian Americans. Just from him bringing more jobs back into America. Just like
there was no like specific thing he did. It was simply because he brought jobs. So
it was simply for the fact that he made it easier.
I'm not trying to say he's racist for like just getting jobs and not making it specific with black people, but I'm just saying that like you never know again.
But here's the thing though. But you can't make something specifically for a race. Okay, here in America there's a lot of ethnicities. Okay, there's Asians, African Americans, there's mixed people, there's white people. You can't just do one thing for one race. It's not gonna work.
And there are like programs for people who are having
Exactly.
not just people who are black or white.
It got to the point where even the woman's unemployment recently reached the lowest rate in 65 years of American history when Donald Trump became president. Okay, for them people that are saying that Trump's never did anything good, that's good. Bringing 400,000 manufacturing jobs, which manufacturing jobs is like I'm gonna say Sony for instance. That's a manufacturing company. It's also a gaming because they manufacture PlayStations. Okay, that is a manufacturing company. So manufacturing, as in the sense of like Frito-Lays. Okay, they manufacture chips, which is food for us, right? He brought more of them jobs here to America's. Okay, he brought more of them jobs. The youth unemployment rate hit the lowest rate in America in nearly half a century. Under the administration, veterans unemployment recently reached its lowest rate in nearly 20 years, which means he helped veterans get jobs. Almost 3.9 Americans have been lifted off food stamps since the elections, which means 3.9 million Americans no longer have to use food stamps. They no longer have to because they have the financial stability now in order to make that happen. Okay.
What was said earlier is the only reason I didn't vote for Trump this year is because I feel as though he doesn't know how to quite pick his fights correctly. Granted, yes, now we are allied with basically every country.
We're allied with basically every country. Trump was the first president in Trump was the very first president in American history to ever step foot in North Korea.
Really?
Yes, Trump is the very first president in American history ever to step foot in North Korea. No, he didn't die. The Pledge of America's Workers has resulted in employers committing to train more than 4 million Americans, which means more vocational shit like welding, auto body, pretty much industrial jobs, because you have to get trained for shit like that. 95% of U.S. manufacturers are optimistic about the future, the highest ever, which means U.S. manufacturers they were on an all-time low of going out of business. They don't have to worry about that no more. They have higher their horizons. Retail sales surged since he's been in office. It was over 6% in 2018. Signed the biggest package of tax cuts and reforms in history. After tax cuts, over $300 billion poured back into the U.S. in the first quarter alone, which means we were in major debt before Trump came into office. I think $900 trillion. I said think because I'm not entirely sure. I just know we were in debt a lot. Since he was in office, over $30 billion poured back into the U.S. in the first quarter. As a result of our tax bill, small businesses will have the lowest top marginal tax rate in more than 80 years, which means he lowered the taxes on small businesses to help them flourish, pretty much. Helped to win U.S. bid for 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, which means we will have the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles in the year 2028. Helped win the U.S., Mexico, and Canada's united bid for 2026 World Cup. Obamacare individual mandate penalty gone.
What's Obamacare again? That was like
It was Obama's it's like Obama's Medicare pretty much. Signed the right to try legalize legislation. I'm not quite sure what that is. I will actually look that up. Secured $6 billion in new funding to fight the opioid epidemic. Signed the VA Choice Act and the VA Accountability Act. Expanded VA telehealth services. Walk-in clinics and same-day urgent primary and medical health. The VA is the Veterans Affairs Office. It's pretty much like Indianapolis. We have a VA hospital, which is pretty much a hospital dedicated to veterans, which I do believe in every other city in America they do have a VA office. I do believe so. Increased our coal exports by 60%, which means the U.S. oil production recently reached an all-time high, which means we created, for the first time in a long-ass time, we actually exported by 60%, which means we helped bring in revenue. United States is a net natural gas exporter for the first time since 1957, which means we actually got into the business of exporting natural gases like oil and shit like that. We actually became one of the top people for exporting oil or just natural gases in general. Withdrew the United States from a job-killing Paris Climate Accord. Canceled the illegal anti-coal so-called Clean Power Plan.
This is all on the White House website.
This is all on the White House government website. Confirmed more circuit court judges than any other administration. Confirmed Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch and nominated Judge Brett. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Withdrew from the horrible one-sided Iran deal, so that means he's the one who brought our troops back from Iran. Moved a U.S. embassy to Jerusalem.
Now, wasn't that like a bad thing or a good thing?
That was a good thing, bringing our troops back from Iran, because honestly, we had no reason to be there. We had no reason to be there at all, except for fighting Al-Qaeda. Literally nothing. We were literally doing nothing. There's literally nothing.
What is Iran doing it was worth fighting?
I'm not entirely sure, really. I never really looked into it, and I'm gonna be honest. The reason I never really looked into it because I never really cared about it, really, because it's not affecting me. Guantanamo Bay, which is actually the prison where we actually send the terrorists. The United States government was trying to shut the prison down. He issued an executive order to keep the prison open. Concluded a historic U.S.-Mexico trade deal to replace NAFTA, and negotiations with Canada are underway as we speak, which that was in 2018. NAFTA is, actually, I will double-check to see what NAFTA is for you. Because, like I said, me personally, I don't really know what NAFTA is. NAFTA is the North American Free Trade Agreement. The North American Free Trade Agreement was an agreement signed by Canada, Mexico, and United States that created a territorial trade bloc in North America. So pretty much it made it to where we can't trade with each other, I do believe.
With who?
Mexico and Canada. imposed tariffs on foreign steel and aluminum, which means he hired the percentage they have to pay for foreign steel and aluminum. Imposed tariffs on China to respond to China's forced technology transfer, intellectual property theft, and other chronicle abusive trade policies. We've been getting stronger. So the Republicans want a stronger borders and no crimes, which means so building the wall was essentially stronger borders, which protects us, and it lower the crime rate of cartels bringing illegal drugs over. The Democrats wanted the open borders, which would actually cause a lot of massive crime to come in, which, yeah, would be a lot. Which I hope you can agree with me on that would be really bad to have open borders, which means there would pretty much be no border control. It'd be...
Yeah, maybe border control would probably be a good thing. I'm just like, like, I guess I'm thinking more morally than I am. Well, for the people who are not here to bring, crime, they're actually trying to escape the crime. I'm thinking more about them than I am.
So he improved the lives of the majority of Americans despite the worst pandemic since 1918, the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, the worst racial unrest since the 1960s. A record of 56% of Americans told Gallup before the election they were better off now under Trump than they were 4 years ago. So which means 56% of Americans were better off actually having Trump be president. That's what 50% of Americans told. 50% of Americans, there's 200 million Americans here in the United States or more. 56% of that 200 million told, they did research and found out they were actually happy with Trump being in office. He expanded GOP support among non-white voters. Trump earned 26% of the non-white vote in 2020, and the second best showing for a Republican since 1976. After 4 years of branding Trump a bigot, his critics were shocked to see his support among blacks and Latinos grew in 2020. Unless is that the way to win non-white voters is not by trying to beat Democrats at identity politics, but by delivering real improvements in people's lives. He made a history as the U.S. first president to speak in person at the March for Life. Pro-life conservatives have always been the black sheep of the Republican coalition, tolerated because their votes were needed. But Trump embraced the pro-life movement in a way no other president has, and delivered an unprecedented string of pro-life victories, which means he backed the anti-abortion, which I think is a good thing. He stopped the Democrats' blue wave, far from damaging his party at the polls. Trump helped Republicans stop Democrats from taking the Senate for now and gain at least 11 net seats in the House without losing a single Republican incumbent. Shut down.
I want to say one thing though. The whole Black Lives Matter thing, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's gone a little bit downhill. It's become something that it wasn't meant to be.
Oh yeah, of course.
Something that was more based off of taking advantage of something that was truly bad, which is the, mistreatment of some
The African American races, yes.
Yes.
Other races, yes.
But, yes, of course, I guess he...
Remember, I'll do anything as long as it's legal.
a bad thing it
Ish.
become. But I personally think instead of just ignoring it and let it just kind of burn away or whatever, I think maybe he could have done something.
Technically, if you look at it, he didn't actually ignore it. Trump was at the beginning of it. Trump did support the BML movement. He did.
It's there for taking. Get it and bring it
It
back to the
turned into
warehouse.
something it wasn't supposed to be because of the people that. Well, if you look at it, the moment Trump started seeing how it actually was and stopped supporting it politically, you notice how the moment he stopped doing that, everybody started branding him a racist. Everybody started branding him as a piece of shit, that all Trump supporters are racist, this and that, because he didn't want to play into the stereotype of it. I believe that the Black Lives Matter movement is a good thing. Yes, we do need that. It is a good thing. It is more effort needs to be put into it to help the black community, though. It is no longer about it's no longer about black lives. It became a political agenda because it got to the point where whatever candidate supported the Black Lives Matter movement, the more got the majority of the black votes in America, and that's how it went. That is definitely how it went. And it got to the point where it's pretty much a one-sided thing now. If you sit back and you like look at it and like me, the reason I didn't vote this year is because I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I do not give a fuck because no matter who you. Why didn't you? I want your opinion. I want your honest opinion, not off what everybody else says. Like from your standpoint alone. Why do you say you didn't trust Trump? Do you know how easy it is in 2020 to doctor images and video footage? Which means fake it. You know how easy it is. Anything, okay, so, there was a, alright, so I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, so since Trump was in office, there was 16 fake news stories reporters have run since Trump was in office, okay? There's probably a lot fucking more, but, okay. Because if somebody says he did something and there's no footage or proof of it, then it's fake. Okay. But there is also like after Trump pulled out of Iran, there was a bombing that happened. That bombing wasn't actually a bombing. It was actually a military training exercise. Yeah. You too. It was actually a military training exercise. They were testing out new equipment. The media made it seem like the moment Trump pulled forces out of the foreign countries, that shit went to hell. It was proven false. That it was fake. Yeah. So, it was actual footage of a bombing, not of like a military test. Oh yeah. No, none of them. None of them had proof of him saying this or that. Yeah, definitely. But okay, so look. You're telling me right now that is. You're telling me right now that isn't funny. Okay then, if it, I think it's funny. That don't make me a racist though. I tell him to shut the fuck up because I'm not a racist. Because that's my right as an American citizen to say what the fuck I want to say. Just like it's your right as an American citizen to say what the fuck you want to say. Just okay, look. If I'm to call you a, if I'm to call you, no, I know I'm on stream. If I'm to call you something fucked up, right? You personally knowing me, does that make me a racist? Okay, then how does it make somebody you don't personally know a racist? Then how do you know? Then how do you know if they're a racist if you don't know who they are personally? That doesn't make them a racist, though, does it? Because the shit I say to you, right? Me being your friend, we actually know each other. If me saying fucked up shit to you doesn't make me a racist, then how does it make him a racist just for being the president of the United States and saying something fucked up? It don't make sense. That doesn't make no sense at all. That makes absolutely no sense. That is like saying, that'd be like saying, Mario, you are racist because this and that. It would be false. That's false because I had no claims or actual evidence that you are a racist. That you are this or that because, no, that's false. Okay? Person says something does not make them automatically a racist, and if it does, then half the American population is a fucking racist. Half of Americans in the United States are fucking racist. You see where I'm going? You see where I'm coming from? Okay. No, but I definitely see where you're coming from, though. I definitely do. Yeah, definitely. I 100,000% see where the fuck you're coming from.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll get back to it then.
Yeah, fuck yeah, the police system is corrupt in America. Most definitely, more actions could have been done to persecute them officers. But that's not Trump's fault, though. Trump had nothing to do with persecuting them. Trump had nothing to do with what them officers did or who convicted them officers of the crimes they committed. Either way, Trump couldn't have done anything. Trump is not a lawyer. Trump is not a judge. Trump is the president. The most he could do legally was pardon them men. Pardon means is like, if there's a criminal on death row or some shit, or a criminal that did something bad, Trump can pardon them and, let them go. That's literally the only thing Trump could have done legally for them men. But that isn't nothing. But Trump couldn't have done shit about that. Really, no, because Trump has no legal. Trump legally, like, he's not a prosecutor and shit. Trump. Yeah, he used an executive order to make sure they cannot shut down Guantanamo Bay. Honestly, I don't really know the answer to that. I don't. That's me being honest with you. But, where the fuck is this car? You can't join me? Join me through friends. It won't let you join me at all. Hit the menu. Yeah, it's doing that to me too. Yeah, after we're done talking. I understand that completely. Honestly, I don't really have an answer for you, but I do believe personally he could have done something. But at the same time, you have to look at it as if at that moment in time nobody really fucking supported Trump. Nobody really did this or that. Nobody really fucking likes him, in the sense of nobody actually has factual evidence that he's fucking what they say he is. And that's the majority of it. That's how it is. Nobody has actual factual fucking evidence to back that up. And but what I was saying, there was 16 confirmed fake news stories since he was in office, and I will actually read them to you after I find this fucking van. Oh my god. You can guarantee what I'm on right now. I'm on Trackify. Bro, I've been fucking from the docks to the downtown to everywhere, bro. No, you mean the height that you felt it? Wow, I felt it, you fucking cunt.
I fucking know, right? Fucking bullshit.
Fuck this.